So good evening everyone. Jai Hind. I welcome you all on this platform of SSB Online Tayari. Today we are practicing group discussion. The topic for our group discussion is New Education Policy 2020. So guys, let us start our group discussion.
Before starting a group discussion, I just want to quote a quote by Swami Vivekananda that education is a manifestation of perfection already in a man. A new national education policy was uh, declared by the Indian government on 26 June 2020, which is a framework of strengthening and enhancing the quality of education in India. Before that, we have already two education policies, 1968 and 1986, and few amendments have been done in between. And now we have got, after 34 years, we have got new education policy, which is aligned to sustainable development goal of 2030 under subgroup of Part 4, in which Indian government has decided to invest around 6% of total GDP in the education, which is earlier it was 1.7, and increasing the in gross enrollment ratio of 50% by 2035, which is right now 26.3.
Yeah, gentlemen, I agree with the point.
I completely agree with the point, as we see that education is directly proportional to research, and research is directly proportional to the development of any particular country. And this directly shows in our resolution and objectives for this particular education policy, which says about the 6% of GDP definitely is going to give a great boost to the research. The research sector was one of those sectors which were lagging behind in our overall aspect. And right now we can see that different policies about research in science, in education, in many other sectors, which will definitely lead to a great development of our nation. These kind of initiatives were taken by many small countries even before, by contributing big amount of GDPs for their development of educational policies. Right now, this initiative will definitely give a rise and a boost to our educational policy and our country for sure.
According to our constitution, right to education was inserted with the help of fundamental right 21A, and in this right education is compulsory in the for the age group of 6 to 14 years. And we have seen that after the BJP government came to in the power in 2015, there new committee formed by TSR Subramanian. So this was a draft basically prepared for new education policy.
Most of the historic points are mostly covered. So I guess we should discuss on the main points of this NEP. It mainly emphasizes on schooling from the age of 3, that is preschooling. And at the same time, it emphasizes on the fact that dividing the education in 4 stages, that is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, which include the 4 stages like foundational stage, which include 3 years of preschooling, at the same time followed by the classes 1 and 2. Preparatory stage, which include class 3 to 5, then comes the middle stage, classes 6 to 8, and the least is the secondary stage from class 9 to 12. Also, there is no rigid separation between the different streams. Student may opt the subject across the streams.
Yes, and adding
That's
more,
all.
students will be learning coding right from class 6 onwards. We can see a good example of China. The students over there are learning coding right from the class 6, and we can see their development, their economy, at which stage they are.
As
Okay.
Ankush talked about the Article 21A, what talks about the right to education for sure. The right to education was already given in 2002, but after that we have seen still the educational rate was not raising up. Now with this policy, there is still an estimation that till 2030 we will be able to come with higher literacy rate, higher efficiency in our education, and betterment of teaching facilities too. In teaching also, there are many different aspects which are added for the teachers to improve on their teaching skills and their trainings as well. This was missing in previous educational policies to improve their training and their teaching skills.
Yes, gentlemen, I will also agree that I see this new education policy is the need of the hour. I really welcome it. The reason behind I'm saying is that there are a lot of careers that is being shadowed with the old existing policies. We all know that the quality of engineers that is being produced in India is very low compared to others, and lots of engineers and other careers are being dominated over others field. So we could see a lot of people losing job satisfaction. So I could see this new education policy gives the students the license at the earlier stages to decide what career they want to pursue, since it is divided into different blocks. So I see this that a lot of careers outside, like not only in academics, like people in arts, people who are interested in pursuing sports as their profession. So all these things, the concept of education is changing. So that is the way how I see all this.
Yeah,
Yes,
even
I do agree with you.
I totally agree with the education policy what the this central government has been made in 2000 in August month. So there is a lots of changes has been come across. Within we have seen 5+3+3+1 policy, as well as 6 to 10, where in class 6 onwards we will see the coding will be coming across, as well as we have seen that the new education policy and new things has come across. But one thing we have to understand that in the 5th 5 years plan, there is a Nehru Mahal plan where it included that education is the premium sectors of all the economy, where new things will be come across, and within the 37 years of life span of education, we get the things new included, and we implemented all the new things, as well as there should be the I think the committee has been decided, the different committee has been decided to make the policy, at which first policy was framed and formulated within the by the current our education minister by Ram Vilas Paswan, means this one Pokhriyal, the current education minister, as well as he said all these things regarding the policy, and all the things has been come across. So things has been getting changed, as well as the education policy makes us new better.
New education policy reduce the pressure of board examinations.
You can see the Macaulay minutes, which were introduced many years before the independence. Macaulay minutes, which were there in the educational system, they talked about strictly putting the English as the medium for the education. Where on the other hand, Wood's Dispatch was one of those Magna Cartas of education, which gave rise to the vernacular education for everyone in their mother tongue. Right now, this process is given the catalyst by this particular educational policy that says that mother tongue can be or will be promoted for the students. It's not compulsory at all, which was misinterpreted by many people out there. But it was said that mostly preferable language will be mother tongue. And this is one of the best moves, because in mother tongue, the situations like in history and geography, students get understanding very, very well. And this will give a rise to their better perceptive abilities, as well as their different IQ levels as well, I feel.
I think
Use of mother tongue language, the parents can also help their children in their studies, and they provide Bal Bhavans so that students of 3 to 6 years can participate in curricular activities and know and introspection themselves, that what kind of talent in themselves.
Yes,
the new education policy gives us the students from class 5th to teach in the mother tongue, which I think it is the flaw in the new education policy, because after class, if he came in class 6, so he will definitely going to come up with the English language, have an introduction with English language. So it is very difficult for him to all of a sudden cope up with the English language, because from his class 5th he has been studied in the original language and mother tongue.
I think, gentlemen, you guys
Coming at class 6 and further education.
the key feature of
further education, we have to cope up with the English language. So which is one of the biggest flaw in the national education policy. Let's take an example of a government employee who has been situated in Delhi, and he has been transferred to Kerala and around 2 or 3 years. And his children in preparatory stage or foundation stage. So from Delhi he is studying Hindi, and from he visited to Kerala, he has to study Malayalam. So it is very difficult for him to cope up with this all other tongues. So there should be a common language for which the foundation course and preparatory students should be taught.
But I
Gentlemen,
agree
but
to
there is a new
Abhishek
infrastructure
sir.
in
But
this
we can see that
new policy, right?
the regional language is optional.
Again, in English.
It's not
Definitely, I can agree
compulsory.
with Abhishek as many students out there are unable to cope up with English language ahead. But I think the way our education policy has put up the preference to given to the mother tongue definitely gives out a better message for all of the states across, because it's quite obvious that it's not possible to give the education in each and every mother tongue which a person has, because there are a lot of languages. But the preferable language was mother tongue, and which gives a better message, I guess.
Yes,
That's
as you
my
said,
friend, I'm asking you to draw a common language which will help every student to learn the thing very formally and very assertively.
Yes, as you told, education in mother tongue is good, but India consists many metropolitan cities. Many people will come and stay there. I mean, many families will relocate every time. So it is suggested mother language is well enough, but due to many rehabilitations, I mean relocations, it is suggestible to follow one regional language, that is Hindi, which has been collected as feedback from Ministry of Human Resources. And I would like to add one more thing is. Till our 10 plus 2, after completing our schooling, we have different streams like whether a student can go to arts or science. It drew a great dramatic difference till now. Every graduate student, whether he pursued arts or somewhat, or he had pursued science and engineering streams. But according to this new policy, it adds both humanities, arts, and science, which adds together, and it is very good. And there are many civil wars which wage in United States, whether those people who support art and those some people support science. There were many conflicts, but due to this new education policy, it can be drawn in India, and no certain curriculum has been made, but teachers have to take the main role in implementing both arts and science to the students from the early schooling ages. And gentlemen, I would like to point a small question regarding education policy. Education policy was too good at the time of 1986. Everyone needs some basic education, so they implemented, okay, education and equality has been given importance. But in 2020, it has been came like, okay, no, education is not alone sufficient. Quality of education, quality of innovation, quality of research, these three things were seen in the passing of students. Okay, they don't have enough skills to pursue their research or to get a good job. And so I would like these education policy after a long gap, around 34 years, it's not that too good. And I suggest that for every 5 years or for every 10 years, they should be, they should monitor and they should change education policies according to the trend that is going outside the world.
Apart
Gentlemen, I
from the
partially agree with your point. Giving educational policy 1 year, 5 years, good sign, because a lot of professional degree courses, they take 5 years to get graduated. So in this case, there will largely be an impact for the even though the modern trend keeps on changing. I think review in the syllabus alone is itself fine when it comes to monitoring the education system. I
Yeah.
don't think the whole system has to be evaluated.
Yes, I do agree with
So, sir,
Kishore.
also it is not possible
it
to
is not
just
needed
change the
to
education policy
yes.
again and again, as we know that whenever the law comes in India, it gets so many years to get implemented. As we have received the new education policy, which was discussed like from 2014 when Smriti Irani was there as HRD minister. So it was like the plan was started from that time, and now we are getting it as a law. Now we are getting it as an implementation. You will observe in the future also that it is in the paper still now, till it gets up to the ground. It will take so many years. So according to you, if we will change in every 5 to 10 years, then like until we will just implement them, then there will be the time for new education policy, then we'll look for something new. So it is not possible to check it.
I do agree with City. See, actually, it is not necessary to change the change.
Of small minor
Yeah.
accuracies
So
definitely will make a big difference in our overall education policy.
Yeah, changing
depends on
changing the
and
education
it,
policy in every 5 years is can cause a very big havoc. Actually, like as Kishore said, that there are various courses that like engineering courses that take around 4 to 5 years to complete. So, but as we know that change is nature. He said a very good point that it is not required to change the policies completely, but to revise the syllabus. So, and one more point that I want to include. See, as we have seen, the India has ranked in the happiness index, that is 144 according to the present report. So I think this new education policy will help to increase the performance of India in the happiness index, because uh, education is directly proportional to can cause means increase the happiness rate of a person. So I believe this is a very good step by the government. And
Also, Jatin, and
Apart
even
from
after
seeing the
yeah, as
negative
you
point
told,
of
yeah, as you told, it takes
as
many years
as
to
the
change the
curricular
education
level.
policies. And as you told, and in 2015 it all started, and it took around 5 years to implement the new education policy. As you told, it's very hard to change every time, but considering to the situations which what is going around the world, we have to implement new things and we have to change some new things. And this is also implemented in this new education policy. Like previously, we students have lots of burden. I mean, huge syllabus were there, but now those syllabus were reduced, and only concentration is given in developing of skills and research oriented things. And gentlemen, I would like to draw one small point regarding what after education. I mean, okay, everything is fine, everyone is getting education and GDP, everything is fine. Then what after education? I mean, many people are graduating, but what about unemployment? There are around 66% people who are graduated and unemployed. So what about them?
but we
I
are
mean,
focusing
Well,
only on the
yes,
negative
Aziz,
Aziz,
point.
gentlemen,
just Aziz, I would
Gentlemen,
like to add
gentlemen,
up a point in
I
Aziz.
would also like to add my
What
point.
Aziz said. I would like to add up a point. Like I said, rather our education policies it has been changed. But he said that he raised a point that the employment table is not increasing. But what has according to the new education policies, we have seen that the present education policy will be more focused towards the practical knowledge rather than the theoretical knowledge. And I believe after some times, after the implementation of these policies, I believe this employment level of India will increase, because nowadays it is a time of skills. The companies, the organizations need skill rather than the theoretical knowledge of a person.
yes,
Agree with
Jatin,
this.
Yes.
I agree with your point. I would like to further
By
elaborate saying that
focusing on
students will get a lot of
problem of
intern
dropouts.
opportunities also when they do this, and they get to work with the organizations by doing a intern program. Since the syllabus is mostly will be also practical, so they will be also able to cope up with what the industry standards. So they will be able to meet it very easily, and also like job requirement is given once you match the skill set. So I think this education policy will help the students, will give the students their tools to learn their skill sets from themselves, rather than being just go apply for a job in the with the eligibility of just the graduation degree.
Yes,
we
and
should only
along with
focus
that,
I think we should give a others chance also to
previously
put their
the
points.
people
be
used.
focusing on
I
the
think
positive
we should give others also to put their points on this platform, because lots of people are remain are not participating in the discussion. Okay,
Our education policy
Yes,
putting the
yes.
graduation levels
I think we
exactly.
should give
It
a
makes them implement
chance to other guys also.
including those subjects which were in their favor. Like any person who is from commerce and is getting into can get the humanity subject. This makes a big difference. This makes a difference in the skills of students. And ultimately, they will fall into a perfect employment and they will get the advantages, whatever they have learned in humanities and sciences and different fields, which gives rise to a better personality
Yes,
and
yes,
definitely
yes, yes,
better
Yes,
skills
yes.
and development of
yes.
it.
Even
We
my
can,
point is that
yes,
what we
yes.
right
We
now
have
the
seen
education
that. See,
policy we are getting formulated, there is
most
a
of the
lots of views
engineers
are
after
increased
completing their
because
engineering, after
as
like
we
we
know,
have seen
as
that.
we all know that
Yes.
sixth standard onwards. Yes, Jatin. On sixth standard onwards, we have seen that an intensive opportunity will be there.
yes,
Six to eight
So
standard means
I
we have
support his point.
categorized
we
We
have
are
seen.
only
six
focusing on the
to eight,
negative side
but
of this
eight to
NEP, but there are also various positive point of this NEP as well. Like it provide vocational education classes started from the classes 6, and this will also include formal internships. Also, the new education policy introduced undergraduate degree of either 3 or 4 year duration. Midterm dropout will be given some credit, and they can even join it later on whenever they are comfortable with it. At the same time, there is a cap on the fees, that there is fees for the college as well, and there will be no extra fees charged from them.
Yes, gentlemen. Adding
Yes,
more,
yes, yes.
now
Yes,
coming
I
to
am.
the
I would like
teacher
to add
point of
one
view.
point that when we take admission in college, then the admission is based on the common entrance test. That is
Yes.
that is a
Yes,
good
it is.
point for in new
That
education
is one of the
I
points.
support with this point, as
Fuck
a
off.
common exam will be conducted by the
No,
Yeah,
SBA
man,
for
don't
all
do
the
this to me,
graduates.
yaar.
Am I audible, guys? Audible.
Yes.
Yes, and
sir.
Yes, yes.
including
Yes.
one
Adding
more
more,
point in
now
what
coming
Mahi
to the
said.
teacher point of view. Now adding points for teachers. NCERT has implemented NCTF, National Curriculum Teachers Framework for Teachers Education. This will include at least minimum 4 years of integrated B.Ed degree by 2030. Every teachers must be having this B.Ed degree compiled with the graduation. So this is mandatory by 2030.
Yes, Ankush,
I guess
The
that
most
will be
said,
a
I
advanced,
drawback.
I'm
That will
agree
be a
with you.
drawback. The
I'm
teachers who are
the
working in the
points
field
there.
from so many years, they will be so puzzled. Like those who are just working in this profession only. So those who are not having that professional degree and are having a good experience, they will be in the loss.
I don't
They'll be
agree
yes,
with
required
this
to
point.
Shruti,
having
I have a complete, I have a
Shruti,
little bit of different point of view. What regarding what you said, as you said that the people who are currently working will get unemployed. So as we see that, see, there are always two faces of a coin. So one are pros and one are cons. So in order to increase the level of education in our country, we have to do some sacrifices, and we have to and once they get unemployed, and they will teach a lesson, they will get a lesson that in order to get a good employment, they have to increase their skill, and this will also help the persons who are doing hard work, so that
Yes,
the person,
for
yeah.
this we can take a
and
reform.
the aim of the national
Set up
education
a
policy
exam
is
for
to
the
achieve
teachers as well.
global standards of education. That is our aim.
yes,
If the
yes, sir.
teachers will be providing quality of content to the students, then only
The
will be
government,
achieving that
If
global standards which has been
yes,
set
if
up
the
by
teacher
the
is
Uh,
not
United
good,
Nations.
how come the student can get a good
Yes,
education?
yes,
exactly. That's
Actually,
the point over here.
not in that
And
sense. As we have observed in this time, like the current scenario, we are facing the like crisis and all, and like the old teachers, those who are not much familiar with the technology, they are facing so many problems in teaching. So
but at
in
the same
future,
time,
when new system will be opted, they again will be facing the problem. Yes, I know this is a minor drawback, that it will be for some time, and after that they will be trained better, and they will provide good education, but still for some time they are gonna face the problem, and they are gonna suffer from them.
see
for
that
them,
for old
a reform
teachers,
should be taken
proper
by the
training is
government.
given to them, and they are easily adapted. They are easily adapted
Yes,
to
that's why
technology.
I'm saying that they are gonna face the problem for a little bit time,
Sometime, yeah.
but at
Yes,
least
Shruti,
Yeah, even
we can see.
I totally agree upon this because as we have seen, because they have divided the all three education system from 6 to 8, or from 8 to 10th, or 11th or 12th. Because 11th, 12th onwards, they will take treated as college. Where earlier it was, when the at the 1990s, they are treated as college when they will start their bachelor degrees, right? So in the
For
terms
this,
of BTech
government
and yes,
can.
other technical degrees, they have started this. Or
I
even there is
wanted
a
to
one
add
more.
one point on this, that government can take reform for their teachers. For them, they can conduct even one exam, so that they can increase their education qualification, and later they can return to their jobs as well.
Yeah, as you told Ankush, TET has been conducting teacher eligibility
Yes.
test every year. And one more thing is, I'm talking in the perspective of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, where every academic year teachers are being skilled through skill development centers. I don't know exactly about central level, but coming to our states, in every year from the primary school teachers to graduate level teachers, I mean graduate level professors. Every year they're conducting some skill development programs to teachers also. So I hope as Sweetie ma'am told that some the experienced senior teachers might face some problems, but they are well expertised in some particular specific subjects. For example, if you take maths and physics and chemistry, they might be very well experienced, and they can teach students in those respective areas. And while while recruiting new teachers, they can implement these all these programs to the new teachers who are recruiting from this academic year, if I'm not wrong.
Apart
I
from
think the
discussing on
education
this point
system
only,
New education policy will reduce the fear of phobia of examination. As a report shown by NCRB, National Center Bureau of Crimes, shows that every year 10,148 students commit suicide, in which 40% are serious MD students. So by new education policy, there will be in yearly there are two examinations, one is subjective, one is objective, which are definitely going to reduce the exam phobia and the pressure of exam from the students, and which will definitely going to dip our suicide rate in India.
I would like to add a point in Abhishek's point, as the even mark sheets are going to be on the perception of students. They will be also providing their views over their mark sheets, will definitely give them a boost in their confidence, and they can assess themselves according to the life they are going to lead upon. Definitely over the period of time, the mark sheet is not going to help you, but your perception about your life and your solutions over them definitely going to help you throughout your life, and this will definitely give rise through this NEP.
And
New education policy is
point
totally
that
based on the
yes,
personality of the person.
definitely.
It definitely going to enhance the personality of the person. Okay, the whole framework of the national education policy is all about the enhancing the personality of the student. Instead of focusing on rote learning, they are mainly focused on the conceptual facts and extracurricular activities, which is definitely going to enhance the personality of the person, which he can deal with any problems in future.
yes, that's
Exactly.
part of
If we
Respect
see
to
the
mark sheet,
report
they are
card,
gonna have according to new education policy, they are gonna have a mark sheet covering like we can say 360 degrees. It will be of 360-degree development. It will be included academics, curricular activities, physical, everything will be included in that. So definitely it is gonna boost boost the confidence of students who are just good at curricular
it will be
activities.
a comprehensive report. It will be a comprehensive report which will include your skills and overall development. Like in today's time, we can see parents goes and they see the marks of the candidate. On the basis of the marks, they decide that this my daughter or son has like studied this much in this school. But the scenario has changed. This time, parents will go to school. They will see that my son, my daughter has these kinds of skills in him. That he plays this sport, he participates in these activities. So this will be the exact scenario in the report card.
Okay,
So
guys,
Sir,
don't you have
the
any time limit?
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Kajal, you just
Yes,
open
sir.
your mouth. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. The board examination held on a year twice. This is a profit
it will
for
be conducted
students.
for twice, right?
This is profit for for students.
Right. They
Say
can
again.
take
Say they can. What did you say?
ma'am,
They can.
board exam will be conducted twice a year, and if a
Mm-hmm.
person does marks in first one, they can
Hmm.
go for the reforms in second one, and they can
Very
perform
good.
better.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And the
Yes, I
main
want to add.
yes, ma'am. The main aim is the policy is that the enrollment ratio increase 26% to 50%.
Right. She is
Okay.
going with the right point.
It is mentioned that it will be in 2035. It is this targeted that till 2035 it should be increased with 50%. At least.
Right. How much time do you get for one GD?
15 to
10
20
minutes, ma'am.
minutes.
So I think you've crossed that.
Yes.
That time,
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
think you are as many as there are in actual scenario. So he's not spoken at all. I didn't hear him. Probably, have you spoken anything? Kaushik has spoken of, hardly a couple of lines about it. So are you guys really going for your SSB, or you're just sitting here just seeing how GD happens?
Just grasping the points of the other.
Kaushik, going?
Yes, sir.
You're going?
Yes, sir.
Really, you think? You're going? Really? I want to know. You really going? When is your SSB?
From 5th October, this one, Jag and Trim, SSB.
My dear, if you sit like this, there is, it's very likely. In fact, PPDT, the DT part itself, you'll be screened out because of your this attitude. I mean, this kind of very submissive and quiet approach.
Yes.
Okay, you have to grab your chance to speak, even if there is a gap of say 2 seconds. Grab that opportunity and speak whatever point you have to make. Everybody does not know everything about every topic. So if you ask me, I've done MSc electronics, and then so many other various other topics. Probably in aviation, if you ask me, I can probably answer, because that was my area of work for 12 years. Now, as a life coach and motivational speaker, if you ask me anything, I will be able to answer a lot of things more than any other person who's not a speaker, who's not a life coach. So, so you see, everybody will not know everything about every topic. But then, say 5 people spoke about it. Now, after having heard them, you can always generate your own points, or you can speak the same point in a manner that it appears that there's something new in your point. You understand? Even if you don't know, it should appear that you know something about it. So it's a skill. So if you're not able to display that skill, it will be a great minus for you. So yeah, so Dhanshu also, I think you're not well or something. You did not speak. And Kajal, I want to know, why didn't you speak till last 25 minutes? You did not speak. Only in the nick of the time you opened your mouth when I just wanted to stop you all. Why? Kajal, what is the issue?
फिश मार्केटिंग हो रही थी, तो फिर
फिश मार्केट बेटा हर जगह होगी, वहां पे भी होगा, वहां पे होगा। कोई सब वहां अपनी सिलेक्शन के लिए जा रहे हैं, सबको अपनी क्वालिटीज दिखानी है, सबको अपने बारे में दिखाना है, ठीक है? आप अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटी ग्रैब नहीं करेंगे, कोई आपको नहीं कहेगा काजल काजल बोलो, unless and until there are a few of them who have that leadership qualities, who are so aware कि किसने बोला है, किसने नहीं बोला है, किसको मौका मिलना चाहिए, और उसमें से 1-2 होते हैं, कभी कभी निकल जाते हैं, जो ऐसे आपको बोलेंगे, प्रॉम्प्ट करेंगे, ओके चेस नंबर सो एंड सो प्लीज स्पीक, व्हाट इज योर व्यू ऑन दिस टॉपिक। तो वो आपको प्रॉम्प्ट करेंगे, बट ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि ऐसा कोई नहीं मिले आपको वहां पे, ऐसा कोई उतना एबिलिटी किसी के अंदर नहीं हो, उतना अवेयरनेस, तो आपको वहां पे और जीटीओ भी नहीं बोलेंगे आपको, ओके काजल आपने कुछ नहीं बोला, आप भी कुछ बोलिए। हो सकता है कभी बोल दें वो लास्ट में, जैसे मैंने बोला, बट वो भी चुप रहेंगे, वो देखेंगे, बिकॉज उनको देखना है कि कौन बोल रहा है, कौन नहीं बोल रहा है, कौन इनिशिएटिव ले रहा है, तो ये सारी चीजें ऐसा नहीं है कि वो आपको वहां बैठे हैं और वो कहीं और गुम हो गए हैं, नहीं, वो एक एक चीज नोटिस कर रहे हैं, सभी की एक एक मूवमेंट, एक एक एवरीथिंग। सो प्रॉब्ली नॉलेज वो शायद नहीं टेस्ट करेंगे, ठीक है? नॉलेज मैंने जैसे बताया, सबको सब कुछ नहीं पता है, बट एटलीस्ट योर कॉन्फिडेंस, योर पावर ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन, योर इंटेलिजेंस, वो आप उसमें चूक जाओगे। अभी से मैं बता रही हूँ आपको, दिस इज अ मेजर थिंग व्हिच आई कैन टेल यू, ओके? एंड people that topic. I'm very impressed about it. But then be aware of the time. So depending on your this thing, you know, there are some kind of things which the GTO just is seeing, and based on the kind of speaker you are, the kind of you may be a facilitator, you may play different roles, and here are some roles which you know, you play as a participant. One is initiator, someone who initiates the topic. Number 2 is information seeker. Okay, he or she gathers information, you know, from others, and probably they use it for their own thing. But chances are, suppose मेरे को उस topic में नहीं पता है, तो I will not initiate just for the sake of initiating and making a fool of myself. So what I will do, I will keep quiet. I will not start. After 3-4 people speak, then after I understand what the topic is and you know what is it all about, I gather a few points and then I open my mouth. So it's a very intelligent way of handling this situation where you don't know things. So that's information seeker. Then information giver, कोई लोग को बहुत पता रहेगा, statistics and facts and figures बहुत पता रहेगा, वो लोग shoot करेंगे, ठीक है. Of course उनके knowledge के लिए they will impress the GTO for knowledge, but all that matters is your skill, your power of expression, the way you behave in a group, the way you conduct yourself, all that. So they are information givers there. Then procedure facilitator, for example, I said that कोई बात नहीं करेगा और उसमें से कोई notice कर रहा है, कोई बंदा या बंदी के okay, ये chess number so and so is not speaking, he and she may take a lead and say okay, chess number so and so, you've not spoken anything, would you like to add, or what is your opinion about it, something like that. So this will give it will actually impress the GTO. You know, he'll see that you're aware, you're not only involved in your discussion, you're not only thinking about your points, but you're also thinking about your team members. There are opinion seekers, okay, who ask members, what is your opinion about things? Opinion givers, there are people who give their opinions. Then there are clarifiers, they clarify the idea and opinions discussed during the group discussion. Then there are social supporters, giving support to ideas of other members, they are social supporters. Tension reliever, for example, there is there's hot argument in between two people, they try and they are not very courteous, and they are just trying to contradict each other, throwing shit on each other. So that ways what can happen is one of you can take a lead and become a mediator, you know. So express your unbiased perspective on things. So that's tension reliever. Then there is energizer, someone who brings that energy in the entire show, in the entire discussion, okay, by bringing new ideas and notions. Then there is compromiser. Compromiser, like I said, there's some hot discussion going on between two people, contradiction and all. So they try and create harmony. Then there is someone called summarizer, someone who summarizes the entire thing. So don't think only if you initiate or only if you summarize, you get more marks. Okay. So these are other things, other roles which you can play and which will actually impress the GTO. So you see, based on this, you know, it's very passionate about communication skill, because at one moment in my life, I realized that it is very essential, very, very essential, because everything depends on this. Your life's growth, your success, and your relationship, or everything depends on this very important skill, and which is communication skill. And we are not in school and college, it is not emphasized enough. So of course we keep on ranting on this topic of communication skill. But when it comes to listening, we don't give it as much importance as it should get as one of the most important elements of communication skill. So there are some types of listening. So I will tell you what are the types of listening. So number one is active listening, where you actively are listening. Listening is when you put you get into the shoes of other person. You understand the other person with that empathy. So that's active listening. Passive listening. Active listening also means that you say a few words like yes, and all that. Passive listening is it's just listening, without getting involved. Then there is appreciative listening. So you listen to music and cultural things and you appreciate. You go and watch some act in theater or movie or musical concert and all that. Then there is conversational listening. So there is constant in conversational listening, there is constant exchange of roles. Once you become a listener and then next moment you become a speaker. Okay, so that is conversational listening. Then there is courteous listening. You listen because someone is speaking and you have to show that courtesy. So that's courteous listening. Then there's critical listening. Critical listening is when you are evaluating and analyzing the things which has been told, which has been communicated, or whatever information is being presented to you. Then there is discriminative listening. It happens in school when or college, when students take notes from from whatever teacher is speaking. So whatever he or she has understood, they make notes. So that's called discriminative listening. So why I spoke about so many types of listening, because I want to emphasize about listening also is a great aspect, important element of communication skill. So get into this habit of listening. Once you start listening, in my communication skill workshop also, which happens every Sunday, I always emphasize, Mahi and a few others were there. I always emphasize that listening is a skill, because listening has many advantages. Number one advantage is that suppose if you don't know, like I said earlier, if you don't know anything about a particular topic, you listen to people first, and then you can always, while you're listening, now your ideas come, and you will respond, and when you respond, it will appear as something very it will appear as from someone who's very intellectual, rather than just speaking out in a spurt. So that's a great advantage of listening. And of course, the other person feels great about it when you listen with empathy, and then when you give that feedback. So there are a lot of, it improves your relationship with the other person. So a lot of benefits of listening. So get into that mode. If you listen, you really become a very smart and intelligent person over a period of time. Yes. So that's about it. So no, but in your topic, in your discussion, which happened for 25-30 minutes, nobody summarized. Probably you wanted to go on and on, but time का भी ख्याल रखना है. पता होना चाहिए, एटलीस्ट मोटा मोटा पता होना चाहिए कि इतना टाइम हो गया है. Do you get a watch or what? Do you get a watch there? You're not allowed to wear a watch, right, in GD? GTO?
No, ma'am, we do
Yes.
not get.
You're not allowed. So GTO tells you that it's over, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a doubt.
So
ma'am.
yeah.
Ma'am, is it really necessary to conclude the discussion, because it's often
I think
happens that
GTO will always tell you, okay, it's almost time, and now you can summarize. One of you can get up and conclude. So yeah.
Okay,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, I
You can.
didn't get that, ma'am.
Or
Ma'am,
you
actually, we do not need to conclude all the points in GD. It is in ma'am, group planning exercise, I guess,
Yes, yes, yes.
including the points.
Yeah, yeah. Very true. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. But sometimes, like when there is a lot of contradictions, probably GTO may tell you, okay, one of you can summarize and
Yes,
speak
ma'am.
about it.
In that case,
That
it's
may
fine.
happen in rare cases, but yeah, like you said, only in group planning exercise, they ask you to get up. They ask one of you to get up and present your plan as per the discussion.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. So the important thing is that you speak. You speak. You don't wait for other people to tell you, prompt you. That's very important. And listen what the other person is speaking. Be attentive. Concentrate. Focus. Remember all these words. Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to ask one thing that, ma'am, if discussion is going on and we see that it's like a fish market, so ma'am, we should go or not?
Say again? There's a lot of disturbance. Say again that.
मैम अगर हम मतलब बोलना चाहते हैं और देख रहे हैं कि मतलब मैम फिश मार्केट बन रहा है, तो मैम हम अपने पॉइंट्स उसमें रखें या फिर अपने को अलग रखें उससे?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, आपको मौका लेके अपने पॉइंट्स रखने ही रखने हैं. अपने मौका आपको मिलेगा जरूर, 1-2 सेकंड का भी मौका मिले आप उसको ग्रैब करिए और अपने पॉइंट रखिए. But one of you can always try and not let it become a fish market. One of you can take a lead and tell people, gentlemen or friends, let's not make it a fish market. Let's speak one by one so that all of us can keep our points in front. Yeah. So one of you can do that. Like I said, various types of roles that you can play. So you can take a lead. Don't wait for anyone. Lokesh, I'm telling you, you will invite this thing. Don't just wait. GTO will not give you another chance. He probably is judging other people. He may prompt you, but he may not prompt you as well. So don't do that, because you have to take initiative. That's one of the main qualities of an officer. You have to take initiative. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ankush. Yeah. Your voice is not very loud.
Audible. Hello.
Yes, it is now.
Yes. So I hope everyone will have learned a lot of things today. And thank you so much, ma'am, for giving the valuable time. And I will look forward that most of the candidates are going and attending your session on Sunday workshop. Ma'am gave personality development communication skills classes.
So Sunday I have, let me tell them, Sunday I have communication skill workshop, which is for 3 hours. And I think Ankush will tell you how much it benefited him. It definitely raises your confidence level. Yeah, it's very beneficial. So all of you who think that you need communication skill, you need to enhance. It is one of the most important traits of your personality, something which people just see in first few seconds of meeting you or speaking to you. So if you want to create a nice impression and want to not let your chance of SSB go just like that, then do join this communication session on Sunday. Also, I'm conducting SSB coaching for 5 days, which one batch has already finished, and then another batch is going on for 11 days. Set of students are there who are taking this coaching from me for 11 days. Those of you who want, you can join as well. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Shall we wind up, ma'am?
Yes, please. Conclusion. Yeah, somebody's asking conclusion. So you can conclude, or you may just
Anyone
wind up.
volunteer? Yeah, anyone volunteer to conclude the
Anyone can volunteer. You can.
Anyone. Kajal will conclude because Kajal has not speak. Kajal, just conclude the GT. Give it a try.
Yes, sir.
Conclude the GT fast. Conclude it in 2 or 3 lines. Give it a try. If you are not comfortable, then any other candidate. Ojas?
Sure, sir.
Sir,
Sure,
Then-
I can go for it.
Sir, can I?
Yes.
Sure. Go ahead. Lokesh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no problem.
Yes, Lokesh.
Yes, I want to conclude that the new education policy NEP 2020 is very effective for our future generation, and it will be very helpful for ourselves and young students, because some students are some brilliant in one subject and not brilliant in another. Such as if there is a student who brilliant but doesn't understand it, can take a subject, so it is very useful for us. Thank you.
Okay. So, thank you so much, guys, for joining today's session.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, start preparing. I'm telling you, start. Some of you are there, but some of you are still not up to the mark. I don't want to pinpoint, but you really have to work really hard. If you really want to crack this interview, if you really want to be an officer, you want to don the uniform, you have to work hard. It will not come easy. It will not come easy. Yeah.
Right,
Please
ma'am,
work
right.
hard. All the best. All the best. Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lot
All the
of,
best.